Morning guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're having a nice Friday morning. I've got 5 picks for you today, and with 4 out of these 5 I've got like an extra air of confidence. I feel like the pricing is so far out. I've got teams that are, in my opinion, and when you look at this yourself, you'll see that they are the favourites, but they have been priced as the underdogs here, which is just insane, but that is how we do things. So the first team we're going to be looking at is the first 3 games actually are in the Algeria League 2. The first one we're looking at is Temujent, and we're going to be on the 0.0 plus 0.5 Asian at 1.80. Now, if you have a brief look at this, you can see it's 3rd place Fein 12th. Temujent are in much better form. They're scoring more, conceding less. And there's not a lot to really say about this one other than the basics. They are a lot better team, and it's clear as day. Second pick we're going to be looking at is Kenchela. Now we're going to be on the 0.0 plus 0.5 Asian at 1.775. Again, we've got someone who's 3rd in the league versus 10th in much better form. Picking up wins where they need to, beating the teams that they should be, doing everything on paper basically, which is exactly what I want. The third pick we're going to be looking at is Skikada, plus 0.0 plus 0.5 at 1.80. Now, you'll recognise that I've probably tipped this team about 3 times in the last 6 days or 7 days, like last 9 days or so. And the reason for that is, you find this season to season is teams constantly get ranked incorrectly, get given the wrong price, and it just opens up for us. Now, I remember a few years ago, this was Burnley. Like Burnley's first season in the Prem. I think it was like 2018-19 when they got back. And they were the most profitable team in the Premier League to bet on. Regardless. Not Man City, not Man United. It was Burnley because they were so underpriced throughout the entire season, and this happens in a couple of leagues here and there, and you've just got to pick up on it early, and then you can capitalise for the rest of the season really. So we're on that. Next game we're looking at is Besiktas versus Gaziantep, and here again we're going to be on the Gaziantep plus 1.5 at 1.85. Now, you're probably thinking, why am I on this? Because Besiktas is probably a more known name, and that is the exact reason we've got these odds, is because people see that name, they add it to the accumulator, they add it to the picks without doing any research. And when you look into this one, Gaziantep this season are actually playing really well. They're above Besiktas at the moment. They're in 7th place. Besiktas are 9th. It is a tight game, don't get me wrong, and it's not one that I would take probably a lesser line on, but to be in a position where you've got the slight better team on a plus 1.5 at 1.825 just isn't right, even when you're looking at the form that they're in. Like if we look at the last 10 games, Gaziantep are 5th with 19 points and Besiktas are 17th with 9 points. So there's just no reason why we're getting these, and I think, you know what, if Besiktas start playing well, they might win this game by 1, but that would still leave us with a half win on this one. So there's just no reason we should be getting those odds other than people are familiar with the name Besiktas and will add it to their bet slips. Last pick we're going to be on is in the Netherlands, in the Eerste Divisie, and we're looking at Excelsior, and we're going to be on those for the 0.0 plus 0.5 at 1.85. Very similar to the other picks, we've got 2nd place at home versus 6th place away. With a game in hand, Excelsior have as well. So with a win here, it'll take them just 3 points shy of the lead, to be honest. Form-wise, like, let's just look at the last 5 games. Excelsior are 2nd in the league with 13 points, and Graafschap are 11th with 6 points. So, you know, you've got them at home, you've got them on a plus handicap. They're the better team, they're higher in the league, they're in better form. There's no reason on God's green earth why we should be given the lines we are. But it's just making sure you're looking through every single game that is being played that day and finding these mistakes and capitalising on them. And that's the only way to do it. It's not anything other. It's not luck. It's literally looking at every single game being played that day and looking for these mistakes. So those are my 5 picks for today. As always, I'm looking forward to a very busy weekend. This will probably be the only video I put out today, so if you do me a massive favour, drop yourself a like, drop a comment if you're getting on these, and if you do subscribe, make sure you turn on the notifications just so you get the notification of the video as soon as I post, because if we're looking at these an hour or two later, the odds have likely dropped a bit, and also if you look at it too late, you might be missing games just outright. So yeah, it's on you for that one, guys, but thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Good luck on today's picks.